welcome to Budget Stuff Save Repeat. I'm Melissa. Today I'm going to be giving an update on our mortgage payoff. So we are actively trying to pay off our mortgage. It is huge still to me, but it's okay. Slow and steady, and we will get there. So thank you for being here. When we started our mortgage payoff, like tracking it, we were over $264,000 left on our mortgage. And last year we paid off a good chunk of it. And so we are steadily paying it off. But things are going to change with our mortgage and how we pay it off. We were super aggressive this year. I threw everything I could at it. And now that we're looking at our budget for 2025, I realized that I put a little bit too much on our mortgage and some of the other areas in our household, like entertainment and groceries and household things that we need. I didn't budget enough for it. So we were going over budget, having to take money from savings. And the truth of the matter is, it should have been coming from the mortgage, but I was just so excited. I just want so badly to get rid of this mortgage, but it's okay. So we're here now. The 2024 budget is what it is. We have allocated a certain amount of money for this mortgage. And so we're just going to stay on that path and see what happens. So for October, yes, October. This is the update for October. So there was a couple things that did happen in the budget that I will share with you guys that probably should have went somewhere else, but it went to this mortgage. So I budget for the year, and for our electric bill, I budget $500, but it was really only like $382. I rounded that up to $385. So there was an extra $115 for that was left over from our electric bill. And then our cell phone bill, there was an extra $15 left over from our cell phone bill. And then for our kids' daycare, they go to before and after care, I budget like $1,100, but I miscounted how many days they were out of school. So it saved us $50. So we only needed to pay $10.50, so there was an extra $50. So when you look at the budget, and I'm a zero-based budgeter, there's $180. Our accounts always have little buffers, so I took an extra $20 and I rounded it up to $200, and I applied that to this mortgage because I know next year some things are going to change, but that's why I like budgeting for the year. So everything was covered. We are a little bit short in our other variable accounts, but we have it that we can cover it. So I'm just going to stay on task with this mortgage and keep paying that. So with that being said, let's look at these numbers. We pay bi-weekly. And so on October 14th, half of the payment came out. Nothing happens. It just sits there, half of the payment. And the reason why we pay bi-weekly is because it will automatically build in one extra payment per year, and anything you pay extra will reduce the amount of interest you pay over the life of that loan. So then on the 28th, the second half of the payment came out. So they applied $686.84 to our principal. $508 went to interest, and $464 went to our escrow. So I'm still always happy that my principal is finally larger than my interest. I would love to keep seeing that interest go down. And our balance was $211,373.16. I did just get my escrow statement for 2025. Of course, everything went up. So that's why I said things will change, numbers will go down, but we will still be actively paying off this mortgage next year too. So then on the other day, I made a $2,203 $2.16 payment to a principal only. And so that brings our balance down to $209,170. So that usually I make a $2,000 payment, but that extra $200 came from all those things that were that had a little buffer built into it. So that's where we got the $2 and the $3.16. It's just because I want round numbers. So that means for this year we have put an additional $31,000, almost $32,000 towards our principal. And for the year we are at, let me get my calculator. We are at $55,783.32 that we've paid from last year to this year. And I'm gonna bring out our tracker that says we're debt free so we can see how many blocks we can color in. I divide this number by $2,650. So we're at 21 blocks, and each block is $2,650. So we know last year we did 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that means we get to color in 2 today. That feels awesome. And that's where we are. We're in the season where if you have a little bit more, do what you can. And then when the season change and you have to pull back, then that's what we're going to do. We'll pull back. But it was extremely fun to see this go down. It was extremely fun to see, to be able to project out if we could have stayed at this rate when this mortgage would have been paid off about 4 or 5 years. But it's okay. We never know what the future holds. I have seen in my other challenges where I did not see the money, but it came. And because we have goals, when the money comes, you know where to put it. So it's not like, oh, let me go buy something. It's like, oh, what goals do I want to achieve and attack, and that will give me complete freedom. And so this looks good to me. 2 more blocks colored in. Hopefully maybe we'll be able to finish off the E before the end of the year, but it's okay. We got 2 months, November, December, and we'll see how we finish for the year. But we've made great progress. I'm proud of us, and I will just keep informing you guys as we move along. I thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.